Hey, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories, coming from Margate, Florida, coming from our newest store. That's right, we got a bigger store. We're able to do more vehicles and got even more displays in front. We're now at 1443. We were at 1435, 3 doors down like the group. So easy to find us. If you go to the old store, count to 3 and you'll find us. Now that being said, what we have today, well, we got a RetraxOne XR on a Chevy Colorado, and we also did a Class 3 hitch by Kurt. By the way, if you have questions, we got great answers. That is a telephone number to the store. You can ask us on the bottom of this YouTube video. Apparently YouTube likes when you ask me questions. I've been telling people for years, don't ask me questions. You can ask me questions since it helps. So that being said, come on over here. By the way, as we're walking over here, hit that like button now. Get it out of the way. I'll wait for you, okay? All right, so here we go. We got the RetraxOne XR. We also put the tie downs by Truxedo. These are sold separately, and they're really a good value. I like these. I got them on my personal truck. So let's go over a few things about this cover. So this is a canister cover, rolls into a box. The XR is the T-slot rail. You can put low racks, high racks. If you scan to the left of the camera, you see my truck. All that stuff on my truck, you can do on this here. So that's a really nice feature. Now, the RetraxOne has a lifetime warranty. Now it is prorated. You have to read the fine print on it, but it's still a very good warranty. Now, if we install it for you, we give you 1-year labor guarantee on everything we do, which I know a lot of places don't do. Now, the difference between the RetraxOne and the Retrax Pro, I'll kind of go over a few things. The RetraxOne, this is a polycarbonate. Retrax Pro, this is all aluminum. So that's why it's gonna be a price difference. But a lot of times people, when they get the racks, they're like, well, I'm not gonna put anything on the cover. I'll be putting things on the racks. So it doesn't really make a difference if it's 300 or 500 pounds. So let's go inside here and take a look. Hopefully it didn't lock while I was talking. Oh, look at that. So over here is your release mechanism here. So let's go ahead and pull that there. Now, let me swing around here. Go ahead and swing around the other side there. So you got, now I always talk about the pros and cons of anything you do here. With the handle, you only have one side with the handle, not on both, so, but it does look a little cleaner. Now, what I like about this will lock anywhere along the track. And besides, as manual covers, it's the only company doing that. Electric cover, you can stop anywhere along the tracks, but in the manuals, it's usually every 12 inches. So this one's kind of nice. So if you put something tall in here, you can kind of take the cover and put it up to it. Now, it's not designed to hold a lot of weight. Like if you're going to put a 300-pound pushing forward, occasionally I get customers that are yanking on it. I'm not sure why they would do it. So when they're locked in place over here, it's a little pin there that keeps it from going anywhere. But basically, the lock here just more or less holds the weight of the cover itself. So now take a look underneath there. You'll see there is room underneath there. And we did the drainage system to the sides. Why do we do that? Well, as you can see, this is the part we took off when we did the hitch. And if you had in the floor, guess what? If you move forward, you'll be knocking them out. So that is why we don't put them in the floor. I know a lot of people, I see customers come in there, have them in the floor, and I say, well, you'd be knocking those things out pretty much all the time, unless you don't use your bed. But if you're planning to put something in the bed, always go to the sides. So also, if you look over here, if you wonder what this thing here, that's a little cover for the lock. Why is that important? Well, if you live up north, doesn't happen down here, but water get in there and it will freeze. So this basically keeps the elements from messing with your lock. Nice feature, thank you, Retrax. So you push this down, you got your little handle here, and you just close it. There we go. Now this does have a very nice seal here. So this goes on top of the tailgate. So that's a very good seal, and I like that a lot. So all in all, this is a very reasonably priced product. All the bells and whistles you get with it, you really can't go wrong. I like this a lot. Now we can install it for you, or we can ship it anywhere in the country. So if you don't live here in Florida, that is not a problem. We can ship it to you. We've been shipping to Alaska. That's right, Alaska. California buys a ton of stuff from me. Texas, the same thing. Thank you, Texas, by the way. Even Hawaii and Puerto Rico. Man, just because you're not in the continental USA doesn't mean you can't get the product. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories, and this is a review of the RetraxOne XR with the tie downs by Truxedo on a Chevy Colorado. Thank you so much, and again, don't forget, like and subscribe. Thanks.